Yeah, welcome back to another video. Listen, I have been trying to search for a Malzahar in silver to gold elo, trying to make a review or a VOD review. I have been scouting almost everyone who has at least a couple of 100 games on Malz, but I tell you, I don't know if it's just because it's silver and gold, but the games are so like, it's not even balanced. Some games they have like 40 kills to 5, some games are like 50 kills to 0. It was been a struggle to trying to find a kind of a competitive game while it's like a little bit lower elo. Yes, so we're scouting this or spectating this guy, the Golden Bird. He has 841 Malzahar games. His win rate is 50.9. He has 5.5 kills average, 6 death on average, and 8.6 assists. Silver 3. I mean, he has almost 51% win rate, so I guess he'll be climbing slowly though. Let's just close this as well. I don't want to cheat. So what I usually do whenever I do coaching or whenever I try to help a player, I usually always tell them, what's your game plan? Watching the matchup, of course, you already see it in the game lobby. What's this? I have no clue. Okay. Wow, this is a very good. By the way, I have not seen the game pre-hand. I'm watching it. I only saw the stats and get like gold. Wow, he actually drops that. Well, that's just a bit too ham in my opinion. Should not try to go too ham with Malzahar early game. Not sure why he even tried to do that, to be honest. He has ignite and flash, so he has to run back to lane. He missed a lot of XP for this. This is just chaos from the start. So I usually have a game strategy before the game, depending on who I'm facing. So Ziggs Matchup, well, what we know about Ziggs, he has low cooldown on his Q, he has wave clear almost on every spell. You can't really spawn voidlings too frequently because it can get cleared pretty easily. So you have to kind of focusing on your farming, but mostly with auto attacks and like EQ reset. So this, he should have already eat. Why? What's he waiting for? I'm not sure. If someone like walks up to you guys, always eat them. Don't like eat the minion. Always trade back, because if you don't trade back, the guy's just gonna get a HP advantage and he's just gonna keep abusing you. So always make sure to, if they get in range, you just eat them and space correctly. What I've seen, I've kind of like skimmed through a lot of games in silver gold. And I've noticed like gold to silver players have very bad spacing. Like Yasuo E's through a minion and they like walk up because they can't react, or their spacing is very bad when out attacking. Like this guy, he literally walks into every spell. My guy, come on now. So if you don't know what spacing is, it's just you want to have the proper distance to the enemy champion, so he can't like basic attack you, as well as just kind of dodging the spells. This is good. He should use reset here. Not sure why he's staying. Reset, please. B, please. Good job. He wasted a couple of seconds for nothing. When he shoved in, like, there is no way he stays. Why are you staying? He could have actually gotten a free back. Not kidding. Anyways, another tip. Time your backs. Some people that watches my reviews or like my games, they always tell me like you have very good back timings. Like you're always back. Okay, let's see this gang. This is a good gang. Nice. Close. Reset. 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 You have nothing to do. Reset. My guy, why you... Okay. So, why would you back here, guys? Listen. Ziggs is low mana, low HP. Okay? So, what you could do there is just reset, run back. And if he stays, look what the HP is gonna stay with. Now, look at what you're staying with. You have 10% mana. You don't have enough mana to clear. He has a bit more mana. What item does he have? He has a tier, so he's gonna out-sustain you with mana now. Good job. You literally sacked your way. If he doesn't clear these, might be saved. Okay, recall. Man. Man, I don't understand. Why is this guy not backing? What's he doing? Well, again, have proper timings, guys, on the recalls. Either recall when you hard shove a wave, or when you hard shove the cannon wave. He could have recalled like 3 times on the 3 waves he pushed in. He had very good minion pushes, but he didn't use them to any advantage at all. He stayed in lane and literally look at him. Like his low HP, low mana. The other guy is like, I mean, the Malzahar is a bit more mana now, of course, but like both are not in like any death situation. I don't think anyone can kill each other. He's just waiting. I'm not sure why. He should use spawn voidlings ASAP. Don't Q this. Use auto attack. Nice. Good jukes. Nice. Let it bounce. Wait for the next wave. Don't use anything. Why would you drag it into your turret? So you're gonna lose it. And now, okay, I don't get this guy. This guy is okay. Hard shove this. No, what? What? No way he's gonna leave this wave like this. No way he just inted. He literally just entered his lane. If you guys don't understand why, look. Look, it like he slow crashed it, and now it's not gonna fully crash. Ziggs might lose the cannon. He didn't even lose the cannon. But look how many minions Malzahar is gonna lose. Why? Because he didn't hard shove into the turret. Look, he lost 2 melee minions. He's gonna lose his... Okay, this guy is also pretty bad, but 3. Okay, he lost 2. Could have been worse if Ziggs didn't try to push the wave. Not sure why he tried to like clear it. If this Ziggs was good, he would have just frozen it, and Malzahar would lose all the minions. He would lose a whole wave there. And now the CS gap should be a little bit higher, 49 to 34. Why? Because Malzahar did not hard shove the cannon wave. He EW'd, but one EW is not like at lower levels. You can't kill the cannon. Like you have to at least use another Q or another E on it. I didn't push it in. I lost minions, lost XP for that too. I mean, both those 6. He could always flash R. He has ignite. Let's see how he plays this. So far, very bad timing. Doesn't E before R'ing. Might still be a kill. Okay, well, didn't execute it perfectly, but it was good enough. He flashed, didn't EWR. He literally used R. Might have been afraid of Ziggs flashing away, but guys, EW literally should take a millisecond. Just use your fingers. Like if you have your 3 fingers on EWR, which I have, I don't use my pinky really. I use swap like I have like my my index finger on Q, my middle finger on W, and my point finger on E, and then I swap between R and E. And it's like you just click EWR. It's pretty simple, but I get it. Sometimes I also forget to spawn W at least, but I usually always E. I mean, not the perfect execution, but it works, I guess. Both used flash. He used ignites. Let's see what he got. Lost chapter, 50 CS. He's down 10. Kind of got a little bit back for that from that kill, of course, because he shoved the wave in. But again, has had very bad timings on the recalls. I don't understand why some people use stay in lane as Malzahar. There's nothing you can do, guys. Like, just take the free recall, get a dark seal. I mean, get a tier if you want to, get whatever, but use recall. You don't want to stay in lane with low HP, low mana for nothing. Like, shove it in, reset, come back. The most you can miss is like 1 or 2 minions. It's fine, but you're gonna get a mana and HP advantage. That's why I feel like my laning is one of the better ones on Malzahar. I've seen a lot of like master players that play Malzahar. In my opinion, they used to having better matchmaking than I have. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it, but their laning is awful sometimes. I've seen a lot of Malzahar players against Jasso hard lose the lane because they try to shove early or at least try to perma shove. It's not good, guys. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people making mistakes on Malzahar. He roams bot, but bot lane is not there. I mean, Wayne is not there. Jungle is not close. Kind of hard to do anything with this. He doesn't have TP, so he literally comes and takes Wayne's XP. Walks into the brand R, soaks, gets a lot of damage. If you can R this, R. Okay, it works out. But again, very poor mechanics when it comes to like dodging and just overall seeing spells. He literally walked into Galio when Galio had Brandar, and he had Brand passive, and you stayed in it. So try again, guys. You guys, I mean, if you want to climb, if you're silver, if you're gold, always have proper spacing. Look at the map. Look what's happening. Don't panic. Don't stress. This guy, I mean, I'm not sure what he was watching, but you just walk away from the Galio there, and you'd be saving a lot more HP. I mean, it worked out, but like, if you want to improve, these are the things you can't be like, oh well, it worked out, so it's okay. No, you did a mistake. You have to try to learn from it. Comes back to lane, misses the cannon. Gets the gank here though. Wow, man, this guy is getting more ganks than I get in Diamond, and he doesn't even have R. Crazy. Should be a kill here. Ziggs doesn't have a flash. Trundle. That's good enough. Just back away here. Okay. That's good enough. I would probably given it to Trundle, but it's okay. So we should hard shove this. Clear the ping. Good job. I have not seen this guy ward a single time. Is that like correct, or he has 8, but I don't think I've seen him ward once. This ward is just very bad, guys. Always try to ward here, like higher up, so you can see the gank coming. Because if this ward is here and Shyvana is already like in the brush, how can he escape? You can't. You're gonna die. This ward does nothing for you. I mean, if you're LeBlanc, yes, this could be okay. But as Malzahar, this ward is just so bad. You always try to put it higher up. Should have not flashed there. No need to flash. Always, again, this lacks game knowledge. You have to know the basic damage output of like every mid champion if you wanna, you know, that's also one of the things. It's not about knowing your own champ. You have to know the matchups. Ziggs doesn't have R. He uses Q, uses W, uses E. He has no more damage output, and he flashes away for kind of no reason. But Ziggs flashed as well because of the Trundle gank. So, I mean, I guess he might have been scared from the Malzahar R as well, but Malzahar should not have flashed. There is no reason for him to flash. That's why I usually say you have to play or know most of the mid lane matchups if you want to win more games. Like, if you play Malzahar and you struggle against, like, say, a Lux, people always comment, well, Lux is a hard matchup. For me, it's not a hard matchup, because I play Lux. I have faced a lot of Luxes, which helps. But like, just playing this champ, knowing her weakness helps in the laning. Especially same with Fizz. I mean, Fizz late game, yes, off the 6 is kind of difficult. Doesn't really matter because she can always RU. But the early game, he has low mana. His E is 100 mana, so you know he can't use that too much. So try to force it out of him. If you play TF, just go walk forward, try to W with proper spacing, so he can't E on you and deal damage. Just so he E's, it will help. And same with Malzahar, just go forward and E him and spawn Voidlings, and you'll probably jump up and try to clear your Voidlings to not get damaged, or E away. So boom, you wasted 100 mana from the Fizz. So far, I mean, let's see the CS. They are pretty close. 2-1-1 and 2-0. Ziggs already has his Ludens. Malzahar probably has enough gold. Not sure what. Again, this guy has very bad recalls. Now he's forced to recall because one bomb would probably kill. He could always like EW and run away. Yes, that's good. Recall. What? Bro, why is this guy staying, man? I swear to God, I'm about to I'm about to close this game. He's tilting me. What is he staying for? Like, yes, Ziggs is but if Ziggs is staying and you already cleared the wave, you could have been on your way back, and now you're gonna die. Good job. Good R. It's not gonna help you. Like, it could have been a kill if he EW'd, ignited Ard, but he Ard ignited only, and it wasn't enough. But even though, it was just very bad. Not sure why this guy is, like, he has one of the worst recall timings, which I feel a lot of silver players has, even golds. So don't feel too bad, but like, if you wanna improve, just look into your recall timings on Malzahar. Like, see, oh, where at this I could have probably gotten a free recall. I mean, this guy had almost, I think, literally like 6 or 7 times he could have used recalled and come back to lane with Ziggs having 0 mana. But he didn't take it. He used to stay in lane. At least the Trundle is doing very well. He got mid turret down. Killed Ziggs afterwards as well. So, I mean, a lot of the sloppy mistakes Malzahar is doing is getting covered by his jungler. His top laner is also pretty good. In kills at least, but not in CS. So, okay, Rum's, this is a decent roam. But he doesn't have R, so it's kind of hard to do anything with this. I feel like Trundle Olaf could have had better. Wow. This is why you don't walk into places without vision, guys. Okay, we traded 1 for 2 so far. I feel like Trundle is pretty strong, but yeah, this is a rough one. Again, lack. 3 for 1. Oh, no, 4 for 1. 4 for 1. That was not good. A lot of shutdowns as well. Trundle had a shutdown. Olaf had a shutdown. So, again, if you don't have R, if you don't have vision, it's, I mean, that was very risky. We see no one on the map. He's chasing. They lost a turret for that too. Always buy pinks. I'm not sure. Again, this guy has had very sus words. Malzahar is a mobile champion. Yes, he has his spell shield, but it doesn't really help him against Shyvana's Ziggs. I mean, yes, this game he hasn't actually been ganked a lot, but you should always try to cover areas for your team. It helps a lot. He's making you feel safe and making your team feel safe. Wow, this guy just insta-Rs, man. Oh my. I mean, again, it works out because it's silver, but like, my guy, you could have literally saved, he could have saved his flash. If he used E, like ignited art, I think that would have been enough. But he Rs, flashes over, E ignites and like Qs and gets the kill. And doesn't get punished for it as well, which is pretty insane in my opinion. The game so far is pretty close. Again, 17 minutes, 37 kills. Silver is amazing. Shyvana hasn't really been doing a lot. But Gnar has been CSing pretty okay. Ziggs as well. Var's brand always deals damage. Doesn't really matter if they're not even behind, but like they're gonna deal a lot of damage. Wayne Galio doesn't have R. What did he DC? My guy, are you okay? Misses the Q. Yeah, I mean, this guy has a little bit of everything here. I don't want to bash this guy, like saying, you know, being too hard on him. But he lacks mechanics. Even though Malzahar is, I mean, he doesn't even have, he has 2 spells. That is, not even 2. He has 1 spell that is a skill shot. And that's the Q. And my guy, I don't think I've seen him land 1 of the EQs. But like, he lacks a little bit of the mechanics of not his spells, but like moving. His movements are very basic. His laning is very poor. I mean, yes, he's silver, but like, this is just criticism. If he wants to improve, he should definitely look into his laning, having better recall timings. His CSing was, I mean, it's still decent, 116-18, but as Malzahar in this elo, you should almost have close to like at least 8.5 or 8 per minute. And this guy missed a lot of CS on the turret. He had very poor, like again, when he did recall, it was the worst timing, which made him lose a lot of CS. He just walks up and Rs, like, again, it works because it's Malzahar and his team is there, but like, imagine if that was a more stressful situation and he used Rs and they lacked the inch of damage that could have actually won the team fight because they didn't want to use his auto spells. Like, no need to panic there. Just EWR. But it works out. Again, it's Malzahar. He doesn't have TP, so no one is catching the bot waves. This is why Malzahar with TP is good in higher elo. Yes, Ignite is better because look at the kills, guys. It's just kind of like a fiesta. But in my opinion, if you play TP and you can play well in this elo, it could definitely work out. Like, look at the waves. Look at how much minion there is bot on top. No one is catching them. They're killing themselves. Imagine if Wayne was bot. Wayne would be like 200 CS by now, but she has 86. Why? Because no one is catching the waves. Like, look at these waves. Literally, cannon wave there, no one is catching them. The blue minions are gonna push slowly and kill all of these, so no one is actually gonna get these minions. Same thing here, the red minions is gonna push in and the turret is gonna soak it, but at least the support is somewhat using his brain, soaking the XP, taking the minions. But at the same time, top side, they're kind of ending it. I'm not sure why. I mean, look at the map, guys. Always pay attention to where your teammates are. You don't want to like autopilot and just, you know. I mean, look at the kills now. It's kind of close. They kind of threw a little bit. Again, people not been CSing for 10 minutes. Look at Olaf, 87, 86. The bot, I mean, the enemy teams are at least CSing. Here we go again with the insta R click. Doesn't use another spell. Wayne is not there. Trundle goes ham, and they lose the team fight. Very scattered team fight. My guy Malzahar does not want to use his EW. I'm not sure if maybe he lacks the buttons. I'm not sure. Like maybe he has one button that he has to like swap between the hotkeys. I'm not sure, but this guy has 841 Malzahar games. He still doesn't know the basic combo. No hard feelings, bro, but like, you know. Okay. Let's see. Well, this game went very bad, very fast. It was looking pretty decent, but all of a sudden, a couple of bad fights, a couple of bad like calls, and they have fallen behind. And again, look at the CSs, guys. Like, look at top difference and look at jungle difference, mid difference, and like bot difference. My guy used, bro, this guy is crazy. Okay, well, it works out somewhat.
Red team double kill.
Okay, he runs away. Does he have? No, he doesn't have. He lacks a lot of gold because, again, not been CSing very well last couple of minutes. He was like 116 at 18. Like for the last 4 minutes, he has not been doing anything. And look at, like guys, look at the waves, man. They're just killing each other. This guy at least have a brain. He like takes the wave and shoves it. Same with Warriors, like he tries to get the CS. But look at top, man. Olaf has TP. Why is no one soaking this? Like, why is no one taking these farms? I don't get it, man. I mean, I might have been too criticism. Like, I know I might be too harsh because it's, again, a silver elo game. But like, I mean, to be fair, if he has 800 games and he loses 50% of them, how does he not see his like mistakes? Like, I don't. That's one of the things I've always been curious about. Like, if you have a lot of games on a champion, now you know the champion is in and out. You probably faced every mid lane champion at least once in the 800 games. So you should know. I mean, maybe not know. You don't know exactly how the matchup goes, but like you know the matchup a little bit. And you lose the game, and you'd be like, why did I lose the game? Does it not like hit you like, oh, my CS was bad? And then you might watch the replay and be like, oh well, oh shit, look at it, look at that, look at that. A lot of bot CS, a lot of top CS, no one was catching. Why wasn't I there? Like, I don't understand what, like, if a single player looks at this game, I'm not sure what he's looking at, and I'm not sure how he doesn't see the mistakes. It's like, it's so obvious too. He dies, he falls for it. He doesn't have Riley, so he can't really slow them. His team gets picked up. Yeah, it's just chaos. I mean, they're kind of far behind. Look at the gold. It's 5k gold lead for the red team, even though it's 3 kills. They have 2 more turrets. Again, they have been CSing, especially the top laner, and it's a Gnar. Gnar is very annoying. If you look at the levels as well, like 14 to 12 on Olaf. let's see what they are gonna do. They should not try to end this. Red team should just walk away here and try to take, probably try to push for a Nash, but let's see. They could actually be throwing this. Again, he doesn't use EW before Ring. I don't get it. How can you have so many games but not know the basic? And he bought a Morello. What? I am confused, man. Why would he buy Morello? Again, lack of game knowledge. Like, why do you buy Morello into this team? The only one who has a little bit of lifesteal is Gnar. But you shouldn't be focusing Gnar anyways. You know what I mean? And even if you do, like, it's Morello is not gonna help you kill him anyways at this point. You should just go Riley's and try to slow the rest of the team at least. So even if Gnar survives, man, you might have killed 3 of the other ones. Finally, someone gets top, but now they're 2 top. Like, bro, yeah, I swear, if I was in this elo, I would have rage quit a long time ago. But again, this would never happen because some people, like, guys, listen, we all have the 4 same buttons. We all have the same champion. The difference is, when I see the game and I see what's happening, I see it differently than most of the players. And that's, I mean, that's probably, again, why I am high reload. No, no offense. I'm not trying to BM or not trying to showboat, but like, again, we go back to the gold player who said, well, I bet you would lose against a gold in laning. You're just better like late game, whatever. That makes no sense because the advantages I take from my early game pushes into the late game. So, just for a comparison, imagine if this guy had 100 more CS, which he should be having. He would have at least almost 4 items by now. But he didn't CS properly. He didn't take the early advantages, and now he's super far behind, which makes him deal less damage, and they used to lose the game. Shyvana was pretty much useless. It was pretty much a 4 versus 5 game, but Olaf was a ward because he didn't farm. Malzahar was a ward because he didn't know how to, you know, click EWR. And they slowly lost the game because they lacked CSing. He lacked lane management. He didn't lane properly. Again, Shyvana was never mid. She was mid once, but he was overstaying, so it's an easy kill for sure. But it's a lot of easy mistakes that could have been avoided, but this guy, he did nothing out of them. He did all the mistakes, pretty much, you could have done in the game by overstaying. Didn't use his advantage as Malzahar. Didn't use EWR before, you know, attacking. And again, had very bad timings on the recalls. I don't understand. He could have actually put so much pressure on Ziggs. Ziggs could have been at least 40-50 CS behind, but Ziggs, even though he played it wrong, he played it better than the Malzahar somehow. But yeah, listen guys, if you want to watch more of these, please let me know. This was a silver 3. Maybe next time we can watch a gold. Maybe we can watch an iron. I don't want to have games where it's too unbalanced, so it has to be a little bit, again, I'm telling you, I watched so many players and none of them had fair losses, fair wins. It was just so uneven. And if you guys want to get coached, I do coaching, I do VOD reviews. If you guys want to, you know, talk to me and we could just go over your games, contact me on Discord. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.